Hi there, it's Kaya from kajcyika.crafts, and today we will take a closer look to the new Jane's Doodles release. Are you ready? I know I am. So let's take a look at these three new release sets. First is Mother's Day, and it's also perfect not for just the Mother's Day, but you also have sentiments like thank you for everything and you're amazing, I love you, that can be used all over the year. Next, we have this bloom set that I just love because there are so many options to color. And then we also have this alphabet set ABCs. Okay, so to the card. First, I will stamp out my images. I will be using the bloom set, and since I will be coloring with alcohol markers, I will use this Memento Tuxedo Black ink that works perfect with alcohol-based markers. I will stamp 3 blooms, these are actually roses, and I will also stamp out 5 leaves. I am working in odd numbers because I think that it works better if the things are this way, so yeah. I will just start coloring. I will be using my Spectrum Noir markers, and the base color will be CR4, and then I will add purples because I wanted it to be a bit different. And right now I'm using PL2 and I will just use it as my darkest color. And as you can see, I'm drawing the shadows as I believe they would be. And for the middle shade, I will use BP1 and I will just blend it out. So I will blend out this purple PL2. And as you can see, it already looks great, but I will just use my base color again and it will become a bit more peachy color. And as you can see, I already colored the 2 blooms in the same way, so I will just show you the coloring of this leaf. I will be using the colors YG1 as a base layer, and then I will just use YG3 as my darker shade and YG2 as my middle shade. As you can see, this 3 color shading really looks great and makes a great effect. So as you can see now, I already fussy cut everything out, and I will use my black marker to go around every edge because I want it to look more finished. And since I'm not really good at this, I just flip my image around and I color it around, as you can see here. And I will do exactly the same with the leaf images. Yeah, here you go. That's why I am doing this on the back side of the image, and I'm a bit more careful now when I'm applying the marker directly to the front side. You can see that I'm going a lot more slowly than when I was coloring on the back side. So yeah, I will just do this to every of my image, and now it's time to start positioning. I will use this Sizzix oval and I will just put it in the center of my gray piece. And as you can see, I already placed the flowers where I want them to be, and I will use this cool sentiment from the new release set that says thank you for everything, and I will just stamp it in the middle of my card base. And this is how it will look like. I used the same Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I want my blacks to match. And now I will use my glue. This is actually a multimedia matte from Rayher because I wanted to have some time to position the leaves exactly where I want them. That's why I'm using liquid glue and it works perfect. It's also really strong, so I don't have to worry that anything will move. So I will just position these 2 bottom flowers together. As you can see, I'm using my gray piece as a guide. And now the last thing to do is actually just glue everything together. So I will just put this gray piece on my panel, so on my card base. And now it's time to actually glue down my flowers. I will use this double-sided foam tape. And I will just take down the release paper and I will put it where I want it to be. And it already looks great, but I just wanted to add something to make it even a little more special. So I will just use this Wink of Stella marker. This is actually in clear. And I will just go directly on my flowers to add a bit of detail. And the really last thing I will do on this card is to add this false stitching in white around my oval. And yeah, that will be it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed this video tutorial. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and see you next time. Bye bye!